Hello and welcome to Everett Merchants Baseball. I'm Sean O'Connor, the voice of the Everett Merchants. And tonight, your Merchants play the season rubber match with the Redmond Dudes. Everett taking the first two contests between these sides. The first one by a score of 10-1, and the second game by a score of 11-1. The Dudes then won the next two games 4-5, and Tuesday's contest 6-5. Merchants would win the season series and hold the tiebreaker against Redmond, and at the moment that appears to be a very, very important tiebreaker. The Merchants currently in a virtual tie for second place in the Pacific International League, 2.5 games behind the Seattle Cheney Studs. They'll need a little bit of help to get up to first. Only one contest left in hand against the Studs. That's also a rubber match for your Merchants. But a win tonight would likely clinch second place in the PIL. Would put the Merchants a game ahead of Redmond with the tiebreaker entering the final week of the regular season. Your Merchants will face the Redmond Dudes. Here is the lineup. Number 1, Brad Altamere at second base, Cameron Buggard at third base, and Jeremy Vieira in left field. Cleaning up is Josh Parks, the DH. Isaac Hines at shortstop hitting 5th, and Saloka, the catcher, hitting 6th. Tyler Dermott hitting 7th, Jackson Bolitho hitting 8th, and Alex Black hitting 9th. Starting pitcher for your Merchants is Kenji Miller. Kenji Miller this season, 6 appearances, 4 games started, 3.33 ERA. Strike called to start the game. Kenji striking out 28 and only 10 walks. Pretty solid average for the lefty hurler for your Everett Merchants. Your infield tonight from left to right is Riley Quinn at third, Max Nealon at shortstop, Cole Kramer at second base, and the young Aiden Van Rinsum at first base. That ball just missing a little bit outside. Brody Ponte in left field, Jordan Justice in center, Jackson Swim in right, and your starting battery, the aforementioned Kenji Miller. And behind the plate is Cam Keller. This ball fouled off. Count goes to 2-2. Your Merchants will play 2 7-inning games tomorrow in a doubleheader against the Highline Bears at Mel Wilson Stadium. Both of those games will be available live on YouTube. That will be followed by a Sunday 1:05 p.m. first pitch game against Driveline Select, followed by the season finale on Sunday against the Studs. Jackson Swim coming in and can't quite make the play in shallow right field. It'll be a leadoff single for Brad Altamere, opening up Cameron Buggard. Buggard on the season, .331 batting average, 6 extra base hits, 5 doubles, and 14 RBIs. Only 7 strikeouts through 21 games. Miller's pitch is a little outside. Starting adjacent Kenji Miller is Jackson Dinkle. According to our stats, this is his season debut with the Redmond Dudes in a mighty important PIL contest. This pitch taken for a called strike. Great spot by Kenji Miller. Harold Pyatt managing tonight for your Everett Merchants. Mike McCulloch coaching first base. Bo Blacken coaching third, and Josh Berry, the pitching coach, a move over to first, not in time. Josh Berry hoping to get as much as he can out of Kenji Miller. If things are going well, he'll let him pitch all the way up to around 105 pitches tonight. See what he can get him with a busy weekend coming up. The 1-1. Runner goes. This pitch is a called ball. The throw down is not in time. A stolen bag. And the count is 2-1. Buggard in a great spot here with the runner on at second base. Nobody away. in this all-important rubber match to determine the tiebreaker between these two squads who have played a couple incredibly tight ball games lately. First two are blowouts in favor of the Merchants. The last two, one-run affairs going the Dudes' way. This is a little flare shot in right field. It's going to get down for a base hit. Swim over to cut it off. The throw in is going to go to second base. Cut off by Kramer. Not in time. An RBI double puts Redmond on the board. It's 1-0. Early lead for Redmond. A single, stolen bag, and a double puts the runner on second base with nobody out. It'll bring up Jeremy Vieira, the left fielder. 282 batting average on the season for Vieira. Redmond does not have a ton of prolific bats, but lots of very solid ones. Only one player on the season with a batting average over 300, as that ball's called a strike, but a ton in the high 200s. You can build a lot of powerful lineups if you have a bunch of slightly above average bats, or even above average bats, and they are proving that with their power this season. Miller comes home. It's a little chopper to Kramer. He's got it. Runner will go to third, but a ground out for the first out of the inning. Good first out there, but still some work to do with the runner at third and only one away. Parks will climb up the DH. 220 hitter on the season, but has played well against Everett this year. First pitch called a ball. Parks was 1 for 4 with a run scored and 2 RBIs to go along with a walk. His hit was a home run in the game on Tuesday. The 1-1 on the way the 1-0 on the way is a called strike. 1-1 the count. Lefty batting Parks. Infield in for a play at the plate. Here's the pitch. It's a check swing. Good stop. He wins. Called or a swinging strike. Miller getting a bit of a beneficial call there perhaps, but a great stop behind the plate for Cam Keller with a runner on third. On deck is Isaac Hines. One away. 1-2 the count. Here's the Miller's pitch. It's upstairs. A little chin music evens the count at 2-2. The 2-2 on the way. Miller will spike a breaking ball and fill the count at 3-2. Keller with another good stop. Payoff pitch early in this ball game with the infield in for a play at the plate with one away and a runner on third. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball through the right side. It's a base hit. Parks with an RBI single, and the Redmond Dudes extend their lead. It's 2-0. Nervous times here for your Merchants as they fall behind 2-0 in the top of the first inning with only one away. Isaac Hines climbs up for Redmond. First pitch to Hines is fouled away.
All ball drop back to the Merchant dugout, please. All ball. Thank you.
Hines, 228 batter on the year. This pitch, little low. Miller from the stretch, 1-1, one away. Runner on first base. 2-0 Redmond. A swinging strike on a high fastball. It's 1-2. This is a ball in the dirt. Gets away from Keller, but the runner stays put. 2-2. A lucky break for Everett. Soloka on deck. 2-2. The pitch is on the way, and it is lifted down the left field line. Dangerous ball, but it's going to get foul, and we'll do it again. Miller already sitting at 22 pitches. Not what Josh Perry had in mind. 2-2. Called! Strike 3. Boy, that pitch looked like it might have been outside, but Kenji Miller and the Merchants will certainly take it.
Now batting is the catcher.
2 away. Brandon Soloka
Brandon
up for Redmond. Soloka, an excellent catcher on the defensive end. His bat has not been there this season. 167 batting average. But it's been quite the backstop, especially against these Merchants. Durbin on deck. Runner goes. It's a called strike. Throw down is a little bit off to the left. And the bag is stolen with ease. Oh, 1 with the runner on second base, 2 away. Miller comes home, and this ball is a bit low. Two runs on 3 hits for Redmond, and a runner in scoring position. The threat's not over. Here's the 1-1. It's a little line shot. Base hit into right field. Jackson swim there to cut it off. Stop sign applied. It hits the umpire on the throw in. No harm, no foul. A single with runners on the corners and 1 away. Or 2 away, rather. And now there is a stoppage in play. Umpire trying to shake off Jackson Swim's throw in. Home plate umpire cleaning off the plate. He is going to be all right, walking back to his position at the first base foul line, and we're back in play. Tyler Durbin with runners on the corners. Miller having a ton of trouble in this first inning.
At the plate for the Redmond News is the first baseman, number 40, Tyler D.
This pitch, well hit ball to left. Ponce on his horse, he's not going to get it. It's off the wall. A little bit of a misplay in left field. They're going to hold the runners. It's a RBI double, driving in only 1 run. Runners on second and third with 1 away, and the Merchants cannot get this third out to save their lives. 3 runs on 5 hits, and out comes pitching coach Josh Berry. We'll take a quick break. 3-0 Redmond, 2 away in the top of the first. Welcome back. Jackson Belitho With runners on the corners and 2 away in the top of the first inning, Redmond already with a massive inning. 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors. And runners on second and third. Miller looking for that third out. This pitch is a called strike. Good breaking ball there from Kinji. Merchants need to win this game to give themselves any hope at catching the studs in the PIL. This game would also likely clinch second place. A loss would likely push them to third place without a lot of avenues to advance higher than that. Outside is the pitch there, 1-1. Alex Black, the 9-hole hitter, is on deck. No one even thinking about getting loose in the Merchant pen. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there again. Miller, a pitch away from getting out of the inning. The 1-2 on the way. Called! Strike 3, and that will retire the side. But the Dudes get plenty of damage done. 3 runs on 5 hits and 2 men left on. When we come back, your Merchants will look to respond. Welcome back. Merchants with a lot of work to do here in the bottom of the first inning, trailing 3-0. Jackson Dinkle on the mound for the Redmond Dudes. And after a little more research, Jackson Dinkle has appeared for the Redmond Dudes. He has 6 appearances, 2 games started, 16 innings pitched, 10 walks, 17 strikeouts, an 0-2 record, and an 8.43 ERA on the season. So Merchants potentially with an opportunity here against a pitcher that struggled in the PIL. They'll lead off with Max Nealon, Cole Kramer on deck, and Brody Ponte in the hole. This pitch is a called strike. The rest of your Merchants lineup, Jackson Swim cleaning up in right field. Jordan Justice hitting 5th in center. Aiden Van Rinsum at first base. Austin Owens, the catcher. Riley Quinton at third. And the 9-hole spot, Cam Keller, the catcher. This ball slightly outside, 1-1. Nealon, just a hair over 300 this season. Started off scorching hot and has struggled a bit lately, but still a very productive bat for this Merchant squad. Doshie's still out with that hamstring strain, or tightness rather. The 2-1 is a foul tip, evening the count at 2-2. I thank you all for watching this presentation of Everett Merchants Baseball. There will be 4 more games broadcasted for your Merchants this season. A doubleheader tomorrow, a 1:05 matinee on Sunday, and a 1:05 season finale at the University of Puget Sound on July 31st. The doubleheaders on Saturday begin at 5:05. The 2-2 swing and a miss for strike 3. Nealon passes the scouting report along to Cole Kramer, who's up next. Kramer, 318 hitter, Arlington High School graduate. Having a tremendous season. Looking to continue it here and get this Merchant offense a chance to get going. Dinkle working from the stretch. This pitch well upstairs. (1-0) on the way, and it's called strike. Inconsistent zone to start this game. It's been a common theme the last couple weeks, or last couple games rather. Shadows starting to descend across the mound. Home plate in full shade, and a light breeze blowing out towards right field. Pitch on the way is a called strike. Pitch dropped, but no one on base. Doesn't matter. It's 1-2. Dinkle from the stretch. The 1-2 misses, evening the count at 2-2. Kramer got a break there, and I think he knows it, asking for clarification on where that pitch was. Ponte trying to get some scouting from the on-deck circle. He's up next. Jackson Swim on deck, or in the hole. From the stretch, Dinkle delivers. The 2-2 pitch is a high chopper. Going to be a tough play to second base, and there will be no throw. The throw's not in time. It's going to be a base hit plus an error, and Kramer beats the tag. So a base hit to send him to first, and an error will advance him to second base. Throwing error by the second baseman. It'll bring up Brody Ponte with a runner on first base.
Batter now, left fielder, number 22, Brody Ponte.
Brody Ponte climbs up. He's had a bit of an offensive revival in the last couple weeks. Looking to keep that going here. Runner in scoring position for the Merchants. They need all the runs they can get in a big 3-0 hole early in this one. First pitch to Ponte is fouled back into the screen. 0-1. Beautiful sunny day here in Everett. Temperatures in the low 70s. Expected to dip into the mid 60s by the end of this one. Perfect day for baseball. Infield vacates and the pitch is outside, 1-1. Miller looking for some run support here. As Dinkle comes home, the 1-1 is a called strike at the knees. Ponte wasn't so sure, but the count's 1-2. Dudes in their black hats, red tops, and gray pants. Merchants in their black tops, black hats, and white pants. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way, and it's a well-hit ball, but foul down the first base line. We'll do it again. This is the only contest in action tonight in the Pacific International League. Redmond has played a game since we last saw them. Last night, falling to the Highline Bears by a score of 4-2. That's why we're in a virtual tie with Redmond and not a game behind. So thank you, Highline. This pitch outside, it'll even the count at 2-2. Merchants will play Highline twice tomorrow. That's our doubleheader opponents. Good opportunity to pick up a couple wins there. Highline struggling this season, and the Merchants have been able to take advantage in their first meeting. Or were able to, rather. 2-2, one away. Middle infield vacates, and the pitch on the way is called strike 3. Everyone's still trying to figure out this zone. 2 outs for Jackson Swim with a runner on second.
Right fielder number 37, Jackson Swim.
Swim, 375 batting average this season. 27 RBIs leading the team, 13 walks, and been hit by a pitch 8 times to go with 13 doubles, which is far and away the most on the team. Next most is 7. So move to second base, nothing doing. 3 runs on 5 hits and an error for Redmond. No runs on a hit, no errors for the Merchants, with a man on second base threatening with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Dinkle comes home. First pitch to Swim is outside for ball 1. On deck is Jordan Justice. Merchants with 4 regular starters over 300 this season. Tremendous offense from the top half of the order. Here's the pitch. It's a called strike. Dinkle from the stretch. On the way, the 1-1 is fouled off down the first base line. Hit well, but well out of play. Long hold from Dinkle as he gets the signs, and he'll come set. 1-2 on Swim with 2 away. Here's the pitch. It swung on and missed. A good breaking ball gets Dinkle out of the inning. Merchant strand runner. We head to the top of the second. 3-0 Redmond. Welcome back. Alex Black will climb in for Redmond.
Word number 4.
3-0. Dudes over your Merchants as Kenji Miller back on the bump. Looking to rebound after a tough 31 pitch first inning where he gave up 3 earned runs. The wind and the pitch on the way. It's a slow breaking ball missing just high. Swing and a miss. Good breaking ball there. Evening the count at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off as count will go to 1-2. Shadows continuing to fall here at Everett Memorial. And this pitch well away. Still no action in the pen. This pitch swung on and missed for strike 3. Miller picking up
Back to the top of the order.
his 3rd strikeout of the afternoon. And there's one away.
Number 1, Brad A.
Here's the pitch. Bouncing in there. Ball 1. Brad Altamere singled and scored in inning number 1. It's one of 3 dudes runs in a big first inning. Outside. Ooh, no. Called strike. A good call for Kenji. He will certainly take it. Middle infielders playing out towards the edge of the grass. As Quinton plays in at 3rd, this pitch missing. Miller struggling with his command early in this game. And this pitch is well hit. In a center field, Jackson or Jordan Justice over in time to make the play for out number 2. 2 batters, 2 outs for Kenji Miller here in the second inning. A welcome change of pace. It'll bring up Cameron Buggard. A double with the pair, or with only 1 RBI in the first inning. He came around to score. Already 5 hits on the afternoon for Redmond. Miller comes home. This pitch outside for ball 1. This pitch, ground ball, just past the diving glove of Max Neal, and that's going to be a base hit into left field, or into center field, rather. A base hit for Cameron Buggard will keep the inning alive. It's the 6th hit of the game. Jeremy Vieira grounded out to second base in inning number 1. Big swing and a miss for strike 1. Pickoff move, not in time. This pitch missing somewhere. 1-1. Miller's trying to settle in. Get the 3rd out of this inning, get out cleanly. This pitch, or rather a pickoff move, not in time. Pitch on the way. Runner goes. This ball fouled off 1-2. Not a great break. Miller from the stretch, 1-2, a pitch away from getting out of the side cleanly. And it's on the way. Swing and a miss. Kenji Miller with his 4th strikeout of the evening. He gets out of the inning cleanly, stranding a runner at first base. We head to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Merchants trail 3-0. Welcome back. Jordan Justice leads things off in the bottom of inning number 2 with some work to do still. Trailing 3-0. Jordan Justice climbs in, 320 batting average, one of those 4 Merchant hitters over 300 this season. Facing Jackson Dinkle. His pitch on the way, it's a foul tip, swing and a miss. Dinkle working slowly. This pitch is a chopper, grounded to third. Justice has a chance to beat it out, and he will. A base hit to third. Jordan Justice legging out an infield single and a leadoff man aboard for Aiden Van Renssum. Van Renssum, 200 hitter on the season. He's heading to the University of Oregon this season, or this fall, to play baseball.
Aiden Van Renssum.
Slowly getting his footing here in the collegiate setting. Good chance here to keep the line moving. This pitch on the way, it's a ball. Oh, and 1 on the first baseman. Austin Noland on deck. Quentin in the hole. Here's the pitch. It's a called strike. Bottom part of that zone being called pretty consistently tonight. Marginal breeze as I move to first, not in time. Well hit ball. That's going to get down for a base hit. A little bit of a sun assist there. Justice goes first to third as Van Renssum holds up. It's a single to right field. And runners on the corners with nobody out for Austin Noland. A big spot here for your Merchants as they look to break back into this contest.
Stepping to the plate now will be the designated hitter, wearing number 35, Austin Oland.
Oland has shown some power at times, but has struggled with his average this season. Let's see if he can put together a clutch base hit in a big spot. Quinton on deck, Cam Keller in the hole. Nobody out, runners on the corners. Merchants facing Jackson Dinkle. And the Redmond Dudes move to first base, not in time. Dinkle from the stretch. He's looking for a ground ball. This pitch is inside, ball one. Lefty Riley Quinton on deck. Love to get him up with a man on first base to really open up that left side or right side. Pitch on the way. It's upstairs. 2-0. Big hitters count here for Austin Oland. Shot was nearly covering the mound. They won't be a factor for much longer. Oland will swing and lift this ball into right center field. This ball is going to get down for a base hit. Another bit of a sun assist there. First to third goes Van Rinsum, and the Merchants get their first run of the game on an RBI single by Austin Oland. 1 run on 4 hits now for your Merchants. And out comes the manager or one of the coaches for the Redmond Dudes. Can I have a quick conversation with this pitcher? No pitching change imminent, so we're going to stay right here. 1 run on 4 hits, no errors for your Merchants. 3 runs on 6 hits and an error for the Redmond Dudes. Van Rinsum on at third. Austin Oland on at first base with Riley Quinton climbing in. Nobody out.
The batter now will be the third baseman for the Everett Merchants, number 10, Riley Quinton.
Quinton, hitting .222 on the season, has improved that batting average in the last few weeks. His bat's starting to wake up a little bit. 3-1. Runners on the corners. Swing and a miss. The count is 0-1. Quinton looking to drive in a couple here. Move to first base, not in time. Quinton with 6 RBIs on the season to go along with 6 base hits, 8 walks, and 2 hit by pitches. He's also sacrificed twice. A deep fly ball would score a run in this situation as well. The 0-1 on the way. It's called strike. 0-2 on Quinton. Cam Keller on deck. Merchants can get back into this game. They already picked up a run, and there's no outs. Would love to turn this over to the top of your order. That means you probably get a couple more runs out of this. This ball upstairs for a ball. Looks like it might hit Quinton there for a second, but the ball breaking away at the last minute. Pretty solid crowd here tonight, Never Memorial Stadium. We always like to see our fans in person. One more home game to go after tonight's 1:05 first pitch against Driveline Select on Sunday. This ball fouled straight back and out of play, or into the netting rather. Count is 1-2. One and two on the way. Quinton takes it upstairs. 2-2. Dinkle, after a very efficient first inning, is at 33 pitches with nobody out. Nobody even close to ready for Redmond in the bullpen. From the stretch, the 1-2 on the way is called strike 3. Quinton didn't like it, and I don't blame him. Ball looked a pretty decent amount outside from my angle. It'll bring up Cam Keller. Keller looking to get aboard in some way or get a productive out to bring up Max Nealon in the leadoff third of the order. Dinkle can get out of the inning with a ground ball. Moved first, not in time. And that pitch is fouled off. Keller comes up a little bit lame as that went off his ankle. Gonna stand up and take just a minute. Try to shake it off. It looks like he'll be able to. Home plate umpire taking some time cleaning off the dish while Keller tries to get his feet underneath him, and he does, and he seems to be doing just that. Keller, the catcher tonight. The home plate umpires and the catchers often have a pretty good relationship, taking care of each other behind the plate. One away. This ball bounces. Runner goes. On the wild pitch, the runner advances to second base. Counts 1-1. Runners on second and third. Good heads-up base running by Austin Noland. And with one away, the double play is out. And the corners will play in for a play at the plate. Don't want to let this man reach if you're Jackson Dinkle, as Max Nealon waits on deck. Here's the 1-1. It's a big swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. Some very light work going on in the Redmond pen. Dinkle from the stretch delivers. The 1-2 pitch is a big swing and a miss on a breaking ball for out number 2. 2 away. It'll bring up Max Nealon with 2 in scoring position.
Max
Nealon, only 4 RBIs on the season despite batting at .303, scoring 17 runs, walking 10 times, being hit by pitch 7 times. Great offensive numbers for Nealon, but his RBIs just aren't there, and it's a product of where he's been hitting the lineup, that leadoff spot or second pretty much all season. Not a lot of guys getting on base ahead of him. He's going to take a strike called outside. And man, looked outside again. Merchants will have to battle through. Try to find a pitch they can hit. 0-1 the count with Kramer on deck. Merchants with a chance to tie the game with a base hit. Dinkle comes home. It's a swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2 on Max. Miller will be back out for the third. Hoping for some runs aboard here. The 0-2 on the way. It's a swing and a miss. Tag applied to finish the out, and that will retire the side. The Merchants pick up a run on a few hits, but strand 2 on as we head to the top of the third. Welcome back. Josh Parks leads off the top of inning number 3 for the Redmond Dudes. Kenji Miller back on the mound. His first pitch is swung on and missed, a good breaking ball. And the count is 0-1. A few final scores to report for you in Major League Baseball. The Red Sox defending their home turf and defeating the New York Yankees by a score of 6-2. Yankees now trail Boston by 10 games in the division. The 0-1 is a called strike, 0-2. The Marlins losing at home to the Padres 5-2. The Mets over the Blue Jays in New York 3-0. Magiel getting his first win of the season for the Mets. That ball missing away. 1-2. Tampa Bay Rays offense explodes 10-5 in Cleveland, playing the Indians, who announced their new name today for the 2022 season. They'll be known going forward as the Cleveland Guardians. Cincinnati Reds winning at home against the St. Louis Cardinals 6-5, the scoreline in that game. 2 Cardinals errors did not help their cause. Phillies hold serve in Philadelphia 5-1 over the Atlanta Braves in a very tight contest between that ball bouncing full count 3-2. 2 very evenly matched NL teams there as they battle out for a playoff spot. Orioles winning at home against the Nationals as the Nationals season continues to fall apart. 6-1 your final in that one. And a new final, Cubs over the Diamondbacks 8-3. Diamondbacks have been streaking a little bit, but fall back down to earth with an 8-3 defeat in Chicago. Ball fouled away, we'll do it again. And your Seattle Mariners in action tonight. Mariners hosting the Oakland Athletics. A 4-game set in Seattle, and the Mariners 4 games back of the Oakland Athletics for the final wild card spot. So a big series. Mariners sweep there in a virtual playoff spot. This ball grounded to Kramer. Throw over in time for out number 1. And the Merchants currently lead that game 3-2. 3 runs on 2 hits for for the Mariners. 1 run on 3 hits for Oakland. Cal Raleigh picking up his first major league home run in the contest, scoring a pair of runs. This ball bouncing in 1-0 to Isaac Hines. Hines striking out in his first appearance. All runs in that game between the Athletics and the Mariners coming via the long ball. Louis Torrens picking up another home run for the for the Mariners, and Matt Chapman in the top of the 3rd inning getting on the board for Oakland. Miller needing a quick inning to save his pitch counts. This ball fouled away, evening the count at 1-1. A few other notable scores. The Houston Astros on top of the Texas Rangers 7-3 in the top of the 8th inning. That game down in Houston. This ball called strike 3. After another foul ball. 5th strikeout of the afternoon for Kenji Miller. It'll bring up Brandon Soloka, who singled in inning number 1. 2 away for Redmond. The Los Angeles Angels traveled to Minnesota and are currently leading 4-3 in the bottom of the 8th inning, but the Twins are threatening, 1 away and 2 on. San Francisco Giants trail the Pittsburgh Pirates 3-1 in inning number 4, that game being played in the Bay Area. First pitch is low to Soloka. Today's first day of the 2020 Summer Olympics in Tokyo. We'll try to get you some event results if we can. 2-0 the count. We do know the first medal winners of the Olympic Games. We'll get to that after this Kenji Miller pitch. The 2-0 is swung on and missed. The count now 2-1. Women's 10-meter air rifle were the first medals of the game. Qin Yang from China winning the golds. Anastasia Galashina from the Russian Olympic Committee as winning the silver. Russia not allowed to compete, but their Olympic Committee allowed to send athletes that proved that they did not dope during the doping scandal that banned their federation. The 2-2 on the way, check swing, and he wins. Called strike 3, and that will retire the side. Bronze medal winner in that event was Nina Christian from Switzerland. As we head to the bottom of the third inning, it's 3-1 Redmond. Welcome back. Cole Kramer leading off in the bottom of inning number 3. Kramer singled and was stranded in inning number 1. Kramer facing Dinkle. The pitch on the way is a little bit upstairs. I have a comment from Mike Taggart. I will be on the game on Sunday. All remaining Merchants games in the regular season will be broadcast on this YouTube channel as Kramer swings and misses. Count goes to 1-1, and yes, Mike Taggart also bringing up a great point. Cal Raleigh first MLB home run today against the Oakland Athletics as the Mariners lead that contest 3-0, or 3-1 rather, currently in a big game for the AL wildcard race. This ball fouled away, 1-2 the count on Cole Kramer. He'll be followed by Brody Ponte and Jackson Swim as the Merchants look to even this game up. They trail 3-1 after a big first inning for the Redmond Dudes. Chopper to second base, misplayed, and would have been a tight play at first base. The leadoff man reaches for the Merchants. An error reaches Cole Kramer.
The batter now, left fielder number 22, Brody Ponte.
Brody Ponte climbs in with the man on first base. Kramer reaching on an error, the second Redmond Dudes error of the game. This is a sharp hit ground ball to third, on to second for 1, and the throw to first in time for the double play. 5-4-3 the double play. It'll bring up Jackson Swim with the bases empty. Dinkle looking to retire Jackson for the second time this evening. He swung and missed on a strike 3 earlier in the contest. The 0-1 on the way, well away. The count will even at 1-1. Justice on deck should he be needed. Swim looks to reach to keep this inning alive. Foul tipped. And the count goes to 1-2. Big game tonight for your Merchants. A win likely clinches them the second place finish in the Pacific International League and keeps them alive for a championship. Should the Studs stumble down the stretch, a loss would likely lock them into third. Dinkle, the 1-2 on the way. It's lifted. It'll get out of play, leaving the count at 1-2. Swim was 0 for 5, a rare 0 for night for Swim in Tuesday's contest against these Redmond dudes, looking to get a hit against this squad. The 1-2 is a well-hit ball to right field, but under it and making the play in right is Boffleo as we head to the top of the fourth inning, 3-1 Redmond. Welcome back. Tyler Durbin leading off for Redmond here in the top of inning number 4. Miller back on the mound. His first pitch is a call. Ooh, no, a little low. No action for the Merchants as that pitch is swung on and missed. There is a man up in the Redmond pen. Can't quite make out his number. 1-1 on the way is a called strike. Good pitch there by Kinji, just painting the edge of the black. 4 contests left for your Merchants in the regular season after tonight. 1-2 pitch outside. It'll even the count at 2-2. Merchants will play a doubleheader in White Center tomorrow against the Highland Bears, 2 7-inning contests, followed by a 105 matinee against Driveline Select, as that's a swing and a miss at a high fastball. The 7th strikeout of the afternoon for Kenji Miller. Jackson Bolitho climbing up. He struck out in inning number 1. 2 games against the Highland Bears tomorrow in White Center. Those games will both be broadcast here live on YouTube, as will all regular season contests the rest of the way. Pop up to shortstop, Kramer out, and he will make the play in shallow right field for out number 2. Sunday matinee against Driveline Select here at Everett Memorial will be our final home game of the season. 105 first pitch there for that non-league contest. Then a week off before the final game of the regular season against the Seattle Studs in Tacoma. That first pitch is 135. Ball low on Alex Black. 9-hole man struck out in inning number 1. Excuse me, Black struck out in inning 2 to lead off that inning. That ball missing. 2-0. Merchants pitching staff watching on intently, trying to figure out where exactly the strike zone is, as this ball is a called strike. 2-1. On deck is leadoff man Brad Altamere. Here's the pitch. It's away. 3-1. Miller didn't like it as soon as it left his hand. Miller working quickly. This pitch is a called strike down the heart of the plate, and the count will run full. 2 away, bases clean, as Miller looks to keep the base paths empty and face the minimum for the first time this evening. Miller comes home. The payoff pitch is a grounder, going to be a tough play. Miller gets it, and he takes it to the bag himself for the out. 1-2-3 inning for Kenji Miller. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's 3-1. Welcome back. Jordan Justice, center fielder, leading off for your Everett Merchants. He singled and scored in inning number 2, the only run on the board for the Everett Merchants. Redmond 3 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors. Merchants 1 run on 4 hits, no errors here in the top of inning number 4. Jackson Dingle on the mound still. He's been pretty good tonight. 1 hit run allowed on 4 base hits, no walks, and 6 strikeouts. Justice, it's a soft grounder to third. Picked up, the toss across is in time for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. It'll bring up Aiden Van Rinsum.
Batter now, first baseman number 17, Aiden Van Rinsum.
Van Rinsum up. He singled, was stranded. Oland on deck with 1 away. Here's the pitch. Called strike at the knees. Oakland picking up a run. It's now 3-2 Mariners. Husi Kikuchi pitching for Seattle. 0-2 on the foul ball. Kikuchi through 3 2/3 innings. 8 strikeouts for the Mariners, for one of the Mariners' top pitchers. Hard to say if you call him the ace of this staff or not, as there's a lot of quality starters for the Mariners. This ball missing away. Count will go to 1-2. One away. The 1-2 to Van Rinsum is a chopper to second. The throw over in time for the outs. 2 ground ball outs to start this inning for Dinkle. It'll bring up Oland with 2 away.
Stepping to the plate now, number 35, designated hitter, Austin Oland.
Oland driving in Jordan Justice for the only run of the ball game to this point on a single to right field. Riley Quinton on deck. He struck out. Pitch on the way. It's a called ball a little high. 1-0. Full shadows over the field here at Everett. Pitch on the way is a foul ball off of Oland. One. This pitch well away. Ooh, no. Called strike. Excuse me, folks. I must have seen something wrong. There's not a ton of argument from anyone. One and 2 to Oland. Pitch on the way, upstairs. Evening the count at 2-2. Two away from the stretch here in bottom of inning number 4. The pitch is fouled away, and we'll do it again. Merchants scored 4 runs against Redmond in inning number 8 on Tuesday, but came up a run short, so they'd like to get some runs earlier tonight. Maybe make things a little easier on their offense late as this pitch fouled back. We'll do it again. Beautiful Cascade Mountains peeking out behind the outfield wall. It's hard to see on the video camera, but they certainly are beautiful this time of night. 2-2. Missing outside. Good break for Dinkle, as I'm not so sure that ball didn't catch a piece of the black. Full count to Oland. Long hold. Jackson Dinkle from the stretch. The payoff pitch on the way. It swung on a line, or ground ball to third. Going to be a long throw over, and it is not in time. Infield single, Austin Oland. And with 2 outs, Riley Quinton climbs up for the Merchants.
Riley Quinton.
Quinton struck out looking to start, or in inning number 2. Was 1 for 4 with an RBI in Tuesday's contest. He also had 2 strikeouts. Both pins very quiet. Dinkle, his pitch on the way. It's a called strike. Move to first, not in time. Oland's back plenty quickly. Oland does have a stolen base on the season, but not exactly a speed threat most of the time this year. The 0-1 is fouled into the screen. Count quickly 0-2 on Quinton. Cam Keller on deck. Should be needed in the top of the order for the Merchants. Oh, and two away, runner on first base. Merchants trail 3-1 in the bottom of inning number 4. Here's the pitch from Dinkle. Check swing. He went, says the home plate umpire. And that is a swinging strike number 3 to retire the side.
4 complete innings to play here at
Merchants strand a man. We head to the top of inning number 5. 3-run Redmond. Brad Altamare leading off here in the top of inning number 5 against Kenji Miller. Miller's pitch count sky high after 74 pitches, only 45 for strikes, and a called strike to lead things off here in the top of inning number 5. The 0-1 on the way, and it is lifted, but foul. 0-2. Negligible breeze here. It was a bit stronger earlier today, but dying off in the evenings, as it so often does here in Everett. The 0-2 swing and a miss, but the ball gets through. Keller, the throw over, got to be quick, and he is, for out number 1. Folks, your Merchants are heading to California for the West Coast World Series, August 7th through the 13th. Those games will be available via live stream through West Coast World Series. Details of that will be provided at a later date. But in the meantime, we'd like to ask for your support, as it's expensive to fly a baseball team down to California. Harold Pyatt says this ball grounded to Quinton. Tough play, and it's going to bounce over his glove. Runner on first base with 1 away. Error awarded to Riley Quinton on the misplay at third base. Will put a runner on with 1 away. First pitch to Jeremy Vieira, who's over 2, is upstairs. Harold Pyatt and the Merchants coaching staff would like to ask for your help in sending this team to the West Coast World Series in a few weeks. Harold Pyatt has created a GoFundMe page. All donations will go to cover travel expenses for the team. A swing and a miss evens the count at 1-1. A link to that GoFundMe is in the description of this video, as well as in the live chat. You can also find links on our social media platforms and on our website. Please donate if you can, and the Merchants, as always, appreciate your support. Foul ball. The count will go to 1-2. Kenji Miller. Sitting at 82 pitches, or excuse me, 81 pitches. And some light work in the pen now. Jake Soila warming up for your Merchants. Everett without an off day until Tuesday. 3 more contests between then and now, so Merchants would like to save their pen. Runner goes. It's a ball called, and the runner in safely. 2-2 the count. Keller having trouble controlling the run game in this contest, and a hard tag shakes up the runner momentarily. Buggard able to continue. He's gets up and shakes off any minor injury he may have sustained. 2-2 as Miller set to deliver. Parks on deck. Runner dances, and the pitch on the way. The 2-2 is low. Keller gets to it in time. It'll fill the count, however, and a payoff pitch on the way. So they're warming up with some urgency now. 6th inning likely his. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball to Nealon. The throw to third, and they're going to get him in a rundown. Quinn will tag out. 6-5 go the fielder's choice. And Quinn will force the runner back to first base. Good heads-up play there by Max Nealon to get the lead man, and there's 2 away. Josh Parks climbs in with a man on first base and 2 away in inning number 5. Miller, 84 pitches through 2 2/3. This ball popped up, but it'll get out of play. Isaac Hines on deck, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Oh, and 1. Pitch is swung on and missed. Good pitch up in the zone there by Kenji Miller. Merchants playing for second place in the PIL right now, and a chance to maintain contact with the studs in the standings. This ball low, bouncing in. Keller stopping it. A win tonight would put the Merchants 2 games behind the Seattle Studs. So if the Studs stumble, the Merchants will be right there to take the PIL on the regular season finale. This pitch upstairs as Miller falls off the mound. He seems to be okay. The count will even at 2-2. Some light catch going on in the Redmond pen as well. 2-2, 2 away. Here's the pitch. It's a check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. And the count will fill, and the runner likely on the move with 2 away. The payoff pitch. Runner goes. It's a foul ball. Foul ball on a check swing. Runner will head back to first base. Another payoff pitch coming from Kenji Miller. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. It's a swing and a miss for strike 3, and that will retire the side. Kenji Miller's 9th strikeout of the evening. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Merchants trail 3-1. Welcome back. Cam Keller leading off the bottom of inning number 5. Merchants trail the Redmond Dudes by a score of 3-1. First pitch is a high chopper to short. Hines has got it. The throw over in time. Tough play and the out recorded for out number 1. Max Nealon climbs up with 1 away. 3 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors for the Redmond Dudes, all of which coming in inning number 1. The Merchants, 1 run on 5 hits, 1 error. That run back in the second inning. We play in the bottom of inning number 5. Here's the pitch, fouled off by Nealon, 0-1. Still 3-2 Mariners over Athletics in inning number 4. Big contest for the Mariners' playoff hopes. This pitch hits Nealon. They'll send him to first base. Kramer on deck.
Now will be the second baseman. Number 7, Cole Kramer.
Kramer climbs in. The second baseman 1 for 2 tonight with a single. He also reached on an error. So on base twice tonight, stranded both times. The 0-1 outside, evening the count. Or excuse me, the first pitch misses outside, 1-0. Soila warming up a bit now. 91 pitches for starter Kenji Miller as Kramer went. That's strike 1. Good lead for Nealon with speed at first base, but a lefty pitcher is going to slow down his lead up. Strike 2 called. One and 2. Moved to first base, not in time. One and 2. Kramer grounds this one to first base. The throw to second in time. On to first base in time. 3-6-3 the double play. That'll retire the side. Merchants head to the top of the 6th inning, trailing 3-1. Welcome back, number 20, Isaac Hines,
in the batting.
leading off in the top of the 6th inning. Hines 0 for 2 tonight with 2 swings or 2 strikeouts. Here's the pitch. It's upstairs for ball. 2-0 the count. 2-0. Soila warming up with some urgency in the pen. This ball missing away 3-0. Trouble brewing for Kenji Miller. Miller, the wind, and the 3-0 is swung on and missed. Green light on the 3-1, and it did not work out. The 3-1 working quickly. It's a ball. 5-pitch walk to lead off the inning will bring up Brandon Soloka, 1 for 2 with a strikeout.
Number 9, Brandon Soloka.
98 or 96 pitches for Kenji Miller. This pitch outside. 1-0.
So how much are the tickets? $1 for one. 6 tickets for $5.
Well hit ball out to left. Ponce racing back, and Jordan Justice can't make the play. Runners on second and third, and Jordan Justice is going to be awarded an error for that play. Soloka reaching on a 2-base error by Jordan Justice. And with nobody out, Tyler Durbin up with a chance to add to the Redmond lead. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
I'll announce it in between batters.
That's fine. 0-1. The pitch is a soft ground ball. Kramer's got it. Coming home. Keller, the play at the plate is in time. Fielder's choice forced to the putout. And a great heads-up play by Kramer, ignoring Cam Keller's call to go to 1. And the out recorded and saving a run. Runners on the corners with 1 away. Jackson Belitho up. 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And one of the Redmond coaches being asked to leave the field. He has to be in the dugout if he's not in uniform. So a player come out to coach first base. Runners on the corners thrown away for Belitho. This pitch well inside. 0-1. .101 pitches for Miller. This is likely his last batter. Pitch on the way. It's a called strike. Good pitch there by Miller. Keeping his command even though he's nearing his season high in pitches. This pitch is lifted. Swim charging. Runner tags. Jackson's got it. The throw home is going to be just a little bit late. A sacrifice fly will score a run.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is 50-50 raffle going right now.
2 away and a runner on first base. It's 4-1.
27 tickets for 20. All supporting the Everett Merchant, please consider participating.
4-1 your score now with a runner on first base and Alex Black up to bat. 0 for 2 with a strikeout, and Kenji Miller at 103 pitches. Good stamina out of the lefty. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball. It gets foul. 0-1. Altamir on deck, should he be needed. 1 for 3 with a strikeout. The 0-1 is a little bit low and inside. It'll even the count at 1-1. The Athletics have tied the game on an RBI double by Mark Canna. 3-3 your score in that contest in the top of the 5th inning. Foul ball will bring the count to 1-2 for Alex Black against Kenji Miller. Runner goes. The pitch is swung on and missed. Keller, the throw to first to finish the out, is in time. The 10th strikeout of the evening for Kenji Miller, whose night is almost certainly over. He gives up 4 runs, all of them earned on 6 hits through 6 innings of work on a walk and 10 strikeouts. 107 pitches for Kenji Miller. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Merchants trail 4-1. Welcome back. Brody Ponte leading off against the new pitcher, Tyler Beckley, for the Redmond Dudes. Beckley on the season, 10 appearances, 4 of them starts, 23 innings pitched. He's allowed 11 runs, 17 of them earned on 9 walks, 15 strikeouts, a 0-2 record, and a 4.30 ERA. Ponte looks to start things off here. He's over 2 with a strikeout and a double play. Early swing and a miss. 0-1. Few new MLB final scores to report. Brewers all over the White Sox at home. 7-1. As that division race gets a little bit closer. That ball missing outside. Or excuse me, just 2 very evenly matched teams. This ball inside, 2-1. Twins defeating the Los Angeles Angels 5-4 in Minnesota. Good break for Mariners fans. And the Astros over the Rangers. That's a final now as well, called strike. 7-3 the final in Houston. Royals also taking care of the Tigers 5-3 in Kansas City. Giants have tied the game in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's 3-3 against the Pittsburgh Pirates. This ball bouncing in. It'll fill the count at 3-2. No notable American news in the Olympics to this point, with the exception that the women's softball team undefeated in group play so far through 2 contests. The full count pitch missing outside. Ponte leads off with a walk. It'll bring up Jackson Swim. First pitch of Swim is called strike. This pitch called strike as well. Jackson down 0-2 quickly. The 0-2 to Swim. On the way, it's a well-hit ball right to the second baseman, who gets it on the fly. Ponte slides back in time, but what a play to rob Jackson Swim of extra bases. One away for Jordan Justice. 1 for 2 tonight with a run scored.
Stepping to play now, the center fielder number 6, Jordan Justice.
This pitch bouncing in, runner stays put. 1-0. To Justice is a base hit in the right field. Ponte had to duck out of the way. It's going to hurt his speed. They're going to send him to third base anyways. Runners on the corners as Jordan Justice delivers another base hit. He's 2 for 3 tonight, and there's runners on the corners for Aiden Van Rinsum.
Stepping to play now for the Everett.
4 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors for Redmond. 1 run on 6 hits and a pair of errors for your Merchants, but threatening here with runners on the corners. Suelo warming up. He'll likely pitch the 7th. Van Rinsum 1 for 3 tonight. This pitch well away. Good stop by Soloka behind the plate. Beckley from the stretch. Here's the pitch. It's a well-hit ball to the left center field gap. On the run is Black. He'll make the play, but tagging and scoring easily is Brody Ponte. Sacrifice fly for Aiden Van Rinsum, and the lead is trimmed to 4-2. I'll bring up Austin Oland with two away and a runner on first base. Only one gold medal event going on right now in the Olympics. It's the men's road race. 2 Americans in the event, Brandon McNulty and Lawson Craddock. Runner goes. This ball is outside, and Justice in there in plenty of time for the stolen bag. Lawson Craddock and Brandon McNulty, the 2 Americans in the men's Olympic road race, the gold medal final. At last reports, with nearly 200 kilometers to go, there was a breakaway up the road. But all the favorites bunched together. The 1-0 inside. Count is 2. Runner on second, 2-0 the count with 2 away. Ball outside to Oland. 3-0. Taking all the way. It's a called strike at the knees. Oland, chance to draw the Merchants within a run with a base hit. Good speed on at second in Van Rinsum. Here's the pitch. It's a swing and a miss. A payoff pitch upcoming. 4 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors for Redmond. 2 runs on 6 hits and 2 errors for the Redmond Dudes. Excuse me. Those were backwards. 4 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors for the Redmond Dudes. 2 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors for your Merchants. Threatening payoff pitch on the way. It's a swing and a miss, and that will retire the side. The Merchants pick up a run, however, as we head to inning number 7. Stay with us. Welcome back. Brad Altamere will lead things off against new pitcher Jake Soila for your Everett Merchants. Soila, 12 appearances, 1 start, 24 innings pitched. He's given up 10 runs, or 12 runs, 10 of them earned on that foul ball. 15 strikeouts, no walks, 22 hits, no record, and 1 save, 3.75 ERA. He's been a great reliever for your Everett Merchants. Altamare is 1 for 3 with a strikeout and a run scored. Here's the pitch. It's upstairs. Evening the count at 1-1. This ball popped straight up into the infield. Quinton Everett. Nealon will get there instead for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman number 41.
One away will bring up Cameron Buggard. Buggard, 2 for 3 with a run scored, an RBI. He also reached on an error, so 3 for 3 in terms of getting on first base for Cameron Buggard. On deck is Jeremy Vieira. Here's the pitch. It's a strike. Great pitch by Soila, locating that breaking ball in the zone. Merchants warming up another pitcher. Get his number for you momentarily. The 0-1 is fouled off. Quickly 0-2 as Soila working quickly. Aiden Hammersmark warming up for your Merchants. The lefty hurler, likely getting an inning of work tonight. The 0-2 is a ground ball pass, Nealon, and into left field for a base hit. Man on first base with Josh Parks climbing up. He's 0 for 3. Vieira fouls that one off. Oh, one away. Move to first. Ooh, closer. Pretty close, but not in time. As Van Rinsum drops the ball. Harrismark warming up for your Merchants. The 0-1 is outside. Move to first is not in time. A Buggard straying far from the bag on occasion. He's having a great night, 3 for 4. Parks on deck, 1 for 3. The 1-1 is a ground ball to Kramer. Got it, turn 2. On to second for 1. On to first. Stretch by Aiden Van Rinsum in time. 4-6-3 the double play, and that will retire the side. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. The Merchants trail 4-2. Welcome back. Brock Rolstad, the new pitcher for the Redmond Dudes. He will face Riley Quinton over 2 of the pair of strikeouts.
Riley Quinton is the batter.
Rolstad, 4 appearances, 3 games started, 17 and a third innings pitched. He's allowed this ball grounded to third and beating out the play. Infield single to third. Another base hit for the Merchants and the leadoff man aboard for Cam Keller. Well, folks, the stats on Rolstad are incorrect because it says he allowed only 4 runs but 11 earned runs. I'm going to assume those are flipped or something was inputted wrong. Anyways, 11 earned runs on the season for Rolstad. 12 walks, 13 strikeouts, no one on record, and a 5.71 ERA. If that is not the proper ERA for Rolstad, we apologize. The stats a little bit finicky on him. I've never seen something like that in this system before. Keller up to bat, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. On deck is Max Nealon, the leadoff man. Bunt shown, popped up, and it drops fair. A 3 unassisted sacrifice. I'll move the runner across. And a bad or a missed opportunity there for Redmond. A free out if they can just grab that ball out of the air.
Back to top the order for the Everett Merchants.
Max Nealon climbs up.
Max Nealon.
0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts, but he was hit by a pitch. And is a great bat for the Merchants this season. Rolstad looking to lock this lead down for his starter Dinkle. This pitch, low. 0-1. Rolstad delivers this pitch outside, 2-0. 3-3 in Seattle between Oakland and the Mariners in the bottom of inning number 6. Dodgers over Rockies 4-2 in LA in the top of the 6th inning. Colorado threatening, however, with 2 on. Nealon takes a called strike. It's 2-1. The other game still in action. 3-3 tie in San Francisco between the Giants and the Pirates in the top of the 7th inning. No outs and Pittsburgh threatening with 2 on. Well hit ball, base hit into right field. Quinton scores easily. Nealon RBI single into right. Not as easy as I thought. That was quite an excellent throw to the plate, but a run scoring regardless. 3 runs on 8 hits for the Merchants. They pull within a run. Kramer climbs up with the man on first base and only 1 away.
Number 7, Cole Kramer is the batter.
Kramer looking to keep the line moving in the heart of the Merchant order. It's a called strike. Three pitchers for Redmond so far tonight, each allowing exactly a run so far. The 0-1 outside. 1-1. Kenji Miller currently the losing pitcher, should the Merchants not take a lead. He struck out 10 batters in 6 innings. A great outing for him despite a couple of control issues that gave up. And Nealon is picked off. 1-3-6. And Nealon hustles back. There's 2 away. The count is 1-1 on Kramer with 2 away. Here's the pitch. It's a called strike. Base is clean for Kramer. Merchants have already picked up a run in this inning. And we're threatening, but Nealon erased on a pickoff. 1-3-6. Here's the 1-2. Kramer, it's a high chopper to Hines. It's short. He's got it. The throw across in time for the outs. Merchants pick up a run. And Strand no one after the pickoff of Max Nealon. We head to the top of inning number 8. 4-3 dudes. We've got a good one here. Welcome back. Jake Soila back on the mound for your Merchants here in the top of inning number 8. 4-3 Redmond over your Merchants. 4 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors for Redmond. 3 runs on 8 hits, 2 errors for Everett. That ball outside, 1-0. Josh Parks, the designated hitter, will lead off the top of the 8th inning. 1 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. This pitch missing. It's 2-0. Hammersmark warming up for Everett. Chance he gets the 9th. Couple pitchers playing catch in the Redmond pen as well. This pitch is low, 3-0. Josh Berry arguing balls and strikes, getting warned by home plate umpire that he needs to keep things under control to stay in this ball game. It's been a rough zone all night. This pitch missing. 4-pitch walk to lead off the inning. Isaac Hines up next. He's 0-2 with a walk. Or excuse me, this may be a pinch hitter. And it is. Anthony Cadena, the pinch hitter. It's a little nubber, misplayed, but the throw across is off the bag. That's going to be a throwing error. Runners on first and second on the error. Pitch taken for a ball with runners on first and second. Swing and a miss. Saloka with runners on first and second. It was Anthony Cadena, the pinch hitter, who reached on an error. Time called by Soila. Soila delivers. Well hit ball down the left field line, but it'll get out of play. The count is 1-2. Nobody out, runners on second or first and second. Saloka up. Tyler Durbin on deck. Both with a base hit tonight. Here's the 1-2. Runner goes. This ball fouled away. And we'll do it again. One and two with 0 outs. Redmond threatening with runners on first and second. And a move by Soila, nothing doing. Dangerous times for Redmond, or for Everett rather, as the Merchants pulling within a run, but Redmond jumping right back on here if they can get a base hit, and they will not! Kramer robbing him and stepping on second for the double play. My, oh my, Kramer with his second amazing play of the game. What a catch by Cole Kramer. My, oh my, 2 away. Tyler Durbin up. He's 1 for 3 with a double RBI and a strikeout. Cole Kramer saving a run and a move to first. Soila, a pitch away from getting out of this inning. It's a well-hit ball. Justice taking a bad route, but able to get to it in time. Confused him a little bit off the bat, but able to make the play. And now we'll tie the side. Merchants head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Ponte, Swim, and Justice due up next for your Merchants. Welcome back. New shortstop is Brad Altamare, moving from second base to shortstop, as Anthony Codina stays in the game at second. And the new pitcher
3-4-5, beginning with
is
the
Jonathan Cohen.
22, Brody Ponte.
Cohen on the season, 12 appearances, 3 starts, 36 innings pitched. He's given up 10 earned runs, 14 walks, 35 strikeouts, 3-1 record on a 2.50 ERA. Brody Ponte leading off, 0 for 2 with a walk. This first pitch is fouled away. 4 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors for the Merchants, 3 runs on 8 hits, or for Redmond rather. 3 runs on 8 hits, 3 errors for your Merchants. Bit of a sloppy contest, but the Merchants have a chance to win this game. The 4-3 on the, or the 0-1 on the way. It's popped up into shallow right field, and the play not made! Running to second is Brody Ponce. That's going to be an error on the second baseman. Fresh into the game, Anthony Cadena making an error, a costly error to put a runner in scoring position for the Merchants.
Batter is the captain, number 7, Jackson Swim.
Swim climbs up 0 for 3. He's 0 for his last 8 against this squad, and a base hit here would tie the ball game. So perfect time to bust the slump. Cohen delivers. Pitch is a called strike. Oh and 1 with 2 away. Justice, or with no away, excuse me, and a swing and a miss. 0 and 2. Oh, 2 pitch on the way, and it is a well-hit ball. Jackson Swim to the warning track, and this ball is off the wall. It's off the wall. RBI double for Jackson Swim, and this ball game is tied. That ball just staying in the yard. 4-4 here in Everett. Jordan Justice up 1 for 1 with a run, or 2 for 3 rather, with a pair of singles and a run scored. Merchants have tied this game in the 8th inning on a Jackson Swim RBI double to left field. Pitch to Justice inside. 1-0. Still nobody out. And the hot part of the lineup tonight firmly up here for Everett. The 1-0 bounces away. 2-0 the count. Swim on the wild pitch takes third easily. And the go-ahead run 90 feet away. A well-hit ball scores the run and gives your Merchants a lead. Shane Melrose warming up for your Merchants. Infield in for a play at the plate. Swim with good speed, but he won't run unless it's through with nobody out. Called strike. It's 2-1. Van Rensselaer on deck. He's 1 for 2. Oland in the hole. 2 for 3. A well-hit ball gives your Merchants a lead. Here's the pitch. It's swung on and missed for strike 2. Two. Here's the pitch. It's inside. It'll fill the count. Good take by Jordan Justice. It's 3-2. Doesn't get a whole lot tighter than that. A real brave take. Payoff pitch on the way, and it is just fouled off the end of the bat. Good defense there by Justice to just get a piece of it. Three-two on the way. It's a well-hit ball to left. Looking up, and this ball is off the fence. Jackson Swim is gonna score easily. Stand-up double for Jackson, or for Jordan Justice, it ties the game, or gives the Merchants the lead. It's 5-4.
We will now draw the 50-50 winner.
Aiden Van Rinsum up. Four runs on 7 hits, 3 errors for Redmond. Five runs on 10 hits, 3 errors for your Merchants.
The batter is the first baseman, number 17, Aiden Van Rinsum.
Van Rinsum is 1 for 2 with a sacrifice fly. 5-4 Merchants. Here's the pitch. It's down in the dirt. On deck is Austin Oland. Merchants will face 8-9-1 when Redmond comes up to bat in the top of the 9th inning with a chance to close this game out. Ground ball to third. Scooped up. The throw across is in time, but Justice is going to run over on the throw and advance. Buggard thought he checked the runner, but not well enough as Justice advances.
The batter now is number 39, Austin Oland.
Oland, 2 for 3 tonight with an RBI, a pair of singles. A base hit here would score Jordan Justice. The infield is in for a play at the plate. Justice with great speed at third. And one away. This pitch in the dirt. Good stop by Saloka. Quentin on deck. The 1-0 is a well-hit ball. Base hit in the left field. Justice comes home. Oland to first. An insurance run for your Merchants. It's 6-4. And out comes the Redmond Dudes coach. Will have a pitching change. One away and a runner on first base for your Merchants. When we come back, Riley Quinton will face the new pitcher for the Redmond Dudes. Stay with us. Welcome back, Riley Quinton. For the runner on first base, 1 away. 1 for 3 nights with 2 strikeouts and a run scored.
I'll announce all of it. That was very nice of him, wasn't it?
It was my dad.
Called strike 0-1.
Okay, what?
Cam Keller on deck, 0 for 2 with a strikeout.
I'll announce it. If the money will turn back.
Wyke, the new pitcher for the Dudes. This ball bounces in the dirt, 1-1. Wyke on the season, 20 games, all in relief, 36 in the third innings pitched, 13 runs, 9 earned, 8 walks, 19 strikeouts, 101 record and a save, 2.22 ERA.
And I will not be here Sunday.
Merchants lead 6-4. Here's the pitch. It's a swing and a miss.
Thank you very much for your help.
The 1-2 on the way. Check swing, and the ball gets through. Didn't go 2-2 the count, and on the wild pitch, a runner to second base. I thought Riley Quinton went as well, to be fair. It was an awful close call. Quinton with a chance to add another insurance run here. Oland on at second base. Here's the pitch. It's a swing and a miss. 2 away. It'll bring up Cam Keller, the catcher tonight. Sacrifice hit and a strikeout.
The catcher, number 18, Cam Keller.
Oland at second, 2 away. The wind and the pitch. It's a check swing ball. 1-0. Still a tight game in Seattle. 3-3 in the top of the 7th inning. Dodgers, Rockies, 5-3 in Los Angeles, and the Pirates picking up 3 more runs. It's 6-3 in the after 7 innings. Pirates over the Giants. Called strike. It's 1-1. Big 8th inning here. 3 runs across already for the Merchants. On 3 base hits. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Great breaking ball. 1-2. The 1-2, 2 away, and this hits Cam square in the back. He sprints to first, and it'll send Max Nealon to the plate. 1 for 3 with an RBI. He's also been hit by a pitch. It's 6-4. Bullpen down. It'll either be Soil out for the 3-inning save or Hammersmark to come out and pick up the win. Or pick up the save. Soila is actually in line for the win, not the save. This ball down low. It's 1-0. Runners take their leads. The 1-0 is low. 2-0. Kramer on deck. Merchants would love to get him up, get a couple more insurance runs before turning it over to their pitching staff to close things down in the top of inning number 9. Here's the 2-0. It's a well-hit ball into center field, diving quickly, and it gets under the glove of the center fielder Black. 2 runs are going to score. Nealon cruising to third base, and he's in there with a foot-first slide. 2 RBI triple. And Max Nealon provides some much-needed insurance. It's 8-4 Merchants over the Redmond Dudes. Two away now for Kramer as Nealon stands at third base. 5 runs for your Merchants in the bottom of the 8th inning. The 8th inning has been the inning for your Merchants in this 2-game set here at home against the Dudes. 9 combined runs in the bottom of the 8th inning in the 2 contests. 1-0 on a fastball missing inside. Kramer 1 for 4. He also reached on an error. Nealon on at third. 8-4 your Merchants lead. This ball upstairs. It's 2-0. Pikey delivers. The 2-0 pitch. It's inside. 3-0. As things stand, Soila, the winning pitcher, Jonathan Cohen, in line for the loss. He would also receive a blown save. Here's the pitch. It's a swing and a miss. Three and 1 on Kramer with 2 away. Max Nealon at third base on a 2 RBI triple. Time called. Really late time called. But it was granted. Dudes with only 2 men left on their bench. The 3-1 on the way. Inside. Ball 4. Runners on the corners for your Merchants. For Brody Ponte. Ponte 0 for 3. Scored a pair of runs, 1 on a walk. He also reached on an error. Swim on deck should he be needed. Ponte looking for his first base hit of the afternoon. 7 of the 9 Merchant starters have reached via a base hit. Ponte has reached on a walk, so 8 of the 9 starters have reached base safely. That's a called strike. 0-1. Merchants will face Bothio, Black, and Altamire in the top of the 9th inning, and a line out right to Altomare to end the inning. But the Merchants pick up 5 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning, 8-4 Merchants. Welcome back. Last ups for Redmond. They trail 8-4. Jake Soila in line for the win. He's back out there to walk things down in the 9th inning. Jackson Belitho will lead things off. He's over 2 with an RBI on a sacrifice fly. One and 0. Ball missing inside. Alex Black on deck. Foul tip. 1 and 1. Hammersmark so lightly warming up in the merchant pen, just in case. The 1 and 1 is a little flare shot. It's just past Kramer's glove into center field. That's going to be a base hit. Excuse me, that is Shane Melrose warming up in the merchant pen.
The batter now is number 4.
The man on, it'll bring up Alex Black.
Alex Black, the number 9 man in the batting order.
Over 3 with a pair of strikeouts. This ball down the line, foul. One, 0 and 1. Now 1 and 1 on a ball in the dirt. Good stop there by Cam Keller. Soila looking to secure himself the win. This ball down low. 2 and 1. Belitho on at first base. Reached on a single to center. Nobody out. Merchants with a 4-run lead. This ball lifted. Swim. Long run. Charging in. He'll make the play in right field for out number 1.
Back to the top of the order.
Brad Altomare, second baseman turned shortstop.
Brad A.
Singleton scored in inning number 1, has since been left off the base paths. Merchants will be back in action tomorrow. Doubleheader in White Center. 2 7-inning contests there. Then a home matinee against Driveline Select on Sunday. 1:05 first pitch. Then a week off before the season finale against the Seattle Studs on the road. 1:35 first pitch for that season finale. The 1-0 on the way. It's a well-hit ball down the left field line. That's a base hit. Misplayed by Ponce. It's going to be a double down the line. Nealon misplays it, but is able to stay with it, so no error. And things get a little more interesting in Everett Memorial.
The batter now is number 41, Cameron B.
Cameron Buggard now up. He is 3 for 4. Pair of singles, a double, an RBI, a run scored, and has reached on an error. So not the guy you want to see if you're Jake Soila. It's currently a save situation, but Soila not in line for the save as he is currently the pitcher of record for the Merchants. This pitch will hit down the line, but it gets foul into the Merchants' pin. And Soila being hit hard here in the 9th inning. Still just 2 outs away. Merchants will give up a run for an out with the way their infield is set. And he went called strike. Or rather a swinging strike since he went. It's 0-2 with 1 away. Melrose warming up should he be needed. And a base hit might be enough to pull the hook. This is a little ground ball nubbler. It's going to score a run. Soila the throw across, and it is in time. 1-3 the put out. but it scores a run and puts the leadoff man, Brad Altomayor, on.
Jeremy B., third man in the batting order.
Runner at third base is leadoff man Brad Altomayor. And Jeremy Vieira climbs in. 2 away, 8-5 your Merchants lead in the top of the 9th inning. This pitch is fouled off. Josh Parks on deck, should he be needed. 2 away, 0-1 the count. This pitch is upstairs. One and one. 2 away. Here's the pitch. It's low. 2-1. Home plate umpire saying that ball was out, as Harold Pyatt sharing my confusion that that ball was not low. Sawyer gets the sign. 2-1. The pitch on the way. It's a little outside. 3-1. Tense moments for the Merchants. Things aren't too dangerous yet, but could get that way in a hurry. 3-1. It's a well-hit ball. No catch, but the throw over in plenty of time, and that will end the ball game. Jake Soila with the 3-inning win in relief. Your Merchants pick up 5 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning and defeat the Redmond Dudes to win the season series, pick up an all-important tiebreaker, and pull within 2 games of the Seattle Studs in the PIL. Join us tomorrow for a doubleheader against the Highline Bears. Until next time, this is Sean O'Connor, the voice of the Everett Merchants.
I will.
Have a good night, everyone.